Today I bought in SPY options. They went over 400%. I want to show you guys how I got in this trade. Obviously, I wasn't able to capture the whole move because of human error. Guys, it's really hard to hold trades that are going that much. But if I was a robot, the trade would have been 400%. But I want to show you guys what the trade was. Everything was very systematic in this trade. Even the target was laid out before I took the trade. So what was the trade? Let me break it down for you. Let me break this down on a 5-minute. The trade was, I have these Fibonacci's. Obviously, I've been falling in love with Fibonacci, especially on a bigger time frame, but you could use them on a smaller time frame. So the thesis was on a bigger time frame. I went over this in my video yesterday, but on the 4-hour, let me get rid of these. Let me get rid of these lines right here. But on the 4-hour, this zone right here, this is a big zone for me, big consolidation zone, especially after we broke it out of this top. We went and tested it here. We're probably going to get the full test. As you can see, this is the test we ended up getting. Obviously, this top two was probably going to get blown through. I would not be surprised if we were going to go up to here and test this zone. Now, these are the areas that I'm looking at, obviously. So I'm expecting the market to go higher. Obviously, if it goes lower, I'm expecting it to go down here. That's kind of just what I'm doing based on swing highs, swing lows. That's what I'm seeing. So today, obviously, once we started trading, let me break down on the 5-minute. Once we started trading today, we started running. We had the big dump. We started running. If I knew if we broke this pivot high right here, that there was a big possibility we're going to go up to this level. The reasoning being also, there's a double top right here, pretty clean double top, probably going to get broken through. Ton of retail has their stops above it. It's just rudimentary stuff. I feel like this stuff is just, you start learning it, you start watching the markets, you start understanding it. So there's a few things on why the market's going to go higher in my eyes. Obviously, we got this magnet zone up here, and then we got the double top, all the stops above it, mostly likely going to get ran through. So once we broke, let me get rid of this line. Once we broke this pivot high, to me, that's saying, hey, we have a chance. There was another entry down here early in the morning. As you can see, this pivot high right here is broken. We pop back lower, lower high. I'm pretty sure if I throw a fib on it, it will be a decent entry. And as you guys can see, decent entry. We kind of wick it. We keep wicking above it. We wick it and we run higher. That was not the trade I took. Obviously, that trade would have been an absolute monster of a winner. Did not take that trade. This was the trade I took. Obviously, there's nowhere to get in right here. We're just running straight up. So I'm waiting for a pullback. I'm waiting for a pullback. I'm waiting for a lower high to form. How is a lower high going to form to me? Because right now, if you guys look, what happened? We dumped. We could be just going higher to go lower now. We put in this pivot low. We break this pivot high right here. As you guys can see, we broke it. Once we broke it, now I'm looking from the swing high, the swing low to swing high. I throw a pivot on there. I throw a Fibonacci on there. I get the 50% retracement right here, as you can see, and we'll get in the trade. I could either get in it right at the 50% level, which is what I did, or you can wait for this candle to close. As you guys see, a little wick down below. We close above the low of this candle. You can get in on this next candle on the dip back down. And that's kind of that's what you want to do. You want to take that trade. You get in the trade. What is the target? The target is that 4-hour level here. Let me break it down. The target is that 4-hour level, as you guys can see right here. This was the target. Where did we run to? We ran straight to that level. Obviously, that's what I'm telling you guys. If I was a robot, this would have been a stellar month-making trade because I would have sold directly at the exact point. But obviously, there's human error. Everyone has to deal with that when you're trading. You're in the money. You're green, you want to sell, you want to take profits. It's also Friday, you want to cash out, you want to be done with the day. Obviously, it's also later in the day, so I missed, obviously, this really good trade in the morning that could have paid you easily. Obviously, it would have been a mammoth trade if you held all the way to here. But there's lots of things going through your head. That's something that I'm working on. I got to get better. I want to be holding. At the end of this year, I want to be like, man, I'm setting out my big targets on bigger time frames, as you guys can see. On the 4-hour, I'm holding to those levels. At least holding a piece to those levels. Maybe I think it'd be to work towards at the end of the year, holding everything to those levels. Because at the end of the day, if you get a few of these, I only take mostly 1-2 trades a day. Most time it's one trade. If I could just capture this move twice a week, that really makes your whole week. I mean, honestly, these trades are mammoth. I mean, this is over 400% gain. It was pretty much the contracts were going from, if I recall correctly, let me pull it up, I have it on another screen. If I recall correctly, the contracts went from a crazy, I mean, it went from, my entry was 78 cents. They went all the way to $3. Obviously, that is a 400% gain, but that is just insane. But as you guys can see, those are the type of trades that really can change your account. They're just mammoth trades. I mean, the whole one contract is going pretty much $250. You have a few of those, you're going to be doing pretty well. But guys, that was the trade. Obviously, I'm going to be creating a game plan on what is to come next week. Either we are probably going to be going higher. As you guys can see, we're either going to be going higher, filling this whole consolidation zone, going to the next consolidation zone, or if we do start to fail, because this obviously is going to be a point of resistance, as you guys can see right here, we rejected it, went lower. We could be testing this consolidation zone. This is a bigger time frame ideas, obviously, and we'll see what happens. Obviously, we might open up. There's no trading on Monday. We might open up at a certain level. We'll see what happens. But guys, I hope you like this content. Please subscribe for more. Please share this with someone. Please like it. And hope you guys have a great day.